Wisconsin. This race has statewide implications. The Senate is right now split 16 and 16 because Pam, being recalled in Wausau, dropped out. She dropped out. She was afraid of Dunn and Philo. So somebody else's official recall race. But because Pam Galloway dropped out, 16. This race in the 23rd Senate District makes it 17-16. Don Philo's race in District 29 makes it 18-16. 15. There we go. Yes, we're dropping on the other side. John Lehman's race in Racine makes it 19-14. And Lori Cummings' race over in wherever Lori Cummings in Juneau County makes it 2013. That's right. These are statewide races, and believe me, we're feeling the heat. We're feeling the heat of a statewide race, as you can tell by the number of TV commercials, as the speakers before me have said, just one after the other, after the other, after the other. So today, earlier, before I got here, I was at a little house party up in Jim Falls, and the woman who put it on was having her tree trimmed, and she went out to the tree trimmer and said, we're having a little political meeting inside. You want to come in? And he said, no, I hate that Scott Walker. She thought that we were having a meeting, a Walker meeting, and so she came in and reported that to us, and we said, drag him back in here and tell him to come on in the meeting. To his credit, he came in the house and he sat down at the kitchen table with us for 20 to 30 minutes. You could tell he was not a political man, but first thing he said to me, so tell me the story of why you've lost 100,000 jobs. How did that happen? And so I walked him through that, and I said, well, you remember the Great Recession? And he said, yeah, I lost $7 of my pension. And then I couldn't pay for my home. And then I lost. And now I'm 60 years old, and I'm working my fingers to the bone as a tree trimmer, just trying to scrape by until I can retire. So that's the guy I met today, and that's why we're all here, because that shouldn't be happening. That man should be facing an uncertain retirement. There's no way. Another guy in the room, the steel mill closed down, took their pension, and they were all out of a job. This happened in Indiana, so the gentleman moved to Wisconsin, but he said, you watch it, same thing is going to happen here. You watch it, I've seen it happen, I felt it happen, I know how it feels. You watch it. Scott Walker's going to do that. And we know that. The cat's already out of the bag. They've already announced right to work is coming to Wisconsin. June 6th, if he wins, private unions are gone. If he wins on June 6th, and that's no conspiracy theories, but I tell you what, this governor, almost everything he said, including some of this polling, that he's trying to further divide us, further suppress the vote by making us think, it's done. It's done. Fair can't win. It's done. You know what? You're missing this right from the They're done if we let it be done. They're done if we say it's done. It's not done June 6th. And I still believe Tom Barrett is a great candidate. He'll be a great governor. And this race is so far from being done. My polling is a little bit, but they're going to come after us. But they've got, and this is crunch time. This is crunch time. I've got 3 kids. Mine are 19, 16, and 14. And somebody said this feels like a marathon. I'll tell you what it feels like. Each one of my kids is 2 weeks overdue.
We're already going with this one.
It's packed. Here, and I am out to here, and I am sick of it all, and I am ready to give birth to a new governor and a brand new state. That's what helps. You can all help. It's going to be, imagine that, waking up on June 6th. Imagine that. Yeah. Imagine the elation. Imagine that. I mean, it gives me goosebumps, and it's going to drive me for the next 20, how many days? 19 days? How many days? 19 days. It's going to drive me for the next 19 days, imagining that elation on June 6th, because we can make it happen. We can make it happen. We can all do this together. I know that. I believe it. I wouldn't be out here every day doing this. This is not fake enthusiasm. This is not fake optimism. This is real and it's genuine, and I feel it. I feel it. I feel it when I'm at the doors, I feel it when I'm in the town. I felt it in that house in Jim Falls today, with a grouchy tree trimmer, who left the house saying, I'm gonna vote for you. And with another guy from Cornell, who said, I'm telling everybody in Cornell, no matter how red it is. He took 2 Walker bumper stickers and two Dexter yard signs, and he went back up to Cornell to spread the word. So I feel it out there. I'm telling you, don't let her go. I meant recall. Yeah, we know Walker and Dexter. Yeah. So don't let the polls get you down. Don't let the news get you down. I think Scott Walker has enough hope, he knows enough people, there's enough people scared about this, of losing this race, that they are pulling out all the stops, even things we don't know about. I think they're being underhanded. I think, as I said, I don't believe in conspiracy, but I believe in the evil of Scott Walker. Stay united. Believe in what we can do. We can do this. Look how long have we been fighting this fight. It's amazing. Yeah, we can do it. We've got the stamina. I know we can do it. Somebody wanted me to just explain my district. It goes from the outskirts of Menominee, not the city out, all the way out to the outskirts of Marshfield. Up to Lake Holcomb, like through Edgarford, up to Lake Holcomb, all the way out to northwest of Menominee, actually, almost up to Knapp, but not quite. And then down through northern Eau Claire County, through Eau Claire, north half of Altoona, out to Fall Creek, and then down, and then out to Neilsville and back up around. Huge district. If you voted in 2010 for either Pat Kreitlow or Terry Moulton, I'm assuming everybody in this room voted for Pat Kreitlow. So if that's how you voted in 2010, that's how you'll vote in this election too. If you voted in the primary, you already know that. So the race is the same. The district is the same as it was in 2010. Eau Claire County, when some people, they were given the wrong ballot, so it did not. So just be vigilant when you go to the poll. I mean, our clerks are doing everything they can do. I trust them, but just be vigilant. Make sure you know who needs to be on your ballot. And if you don't see, if you live in my district and don't see me on the ballot, ask. And if you ask and they say, no, you've got the right ballot, then you ask it. And that's the way it goes. But make sure you stay vigilant. We need all these votes. I need every vote. It's going to be razor thin. But I feel like I feel good. I feel positive. It's a different year this year than it was in 2010. So again, stay united, stay focused, and let's imagine that feeling on June 6th. Thank you, everybody.